One of the first people I met in Australia was Clint. Uh, at the time, I was sharing Quick Draw via, that was loud. At the time, I was sharing Quick Draw via polyester, and I was reading a lot of comics from there. That seemed to be a kind of a central point. And I struck up a mail correspondence with him, and he showed up at my house one day. We were like, let's catch up, dude. And so I ended up with his phone number. He said, let's come by, chat comics. And he shows up with a box of comics, Aaron O'Donnell, and a bottle of wine. And that's how we met. And Clint had an encyclopedic knowledge of comics, animation. He still does have this. He's not just an enthusiast. He'd been through the kind of mill of animation. Turned out that we both had a name in common that we knew, Onu Bunhian, better known as Sakrava, who had done The Murderous Revolution, a biography of his time in Cambodia and getting out of Cambodia. And he worked as an animator in Sydney, of all places. So Clint had done numerous one-person, one-man shows, you might call them. He'd do it all himself, and he had this amazing confessional aspect about it. He would just lay his heart bare in the comics that he did. You could tell that these were lived experiences that he was presenting to you, talking about some really important current issues like AIDEX, the AIDS Expo selling arms. He did Wang, Scam, all these great just one-word moniker titles, and contributed to just about everything under the sun. And his style is very fluid. You can see a little Baudet influence in there. That's the first thing people are going to say, but he's read everything from Adrian Tomina to the Hernandez brothers to obscure Lithuanian comic scenes that he still has not returned to me. But we're going to let that go. Clint busted out with Comic Book Virus, filming it in '96, if memory serves, where I looked like a skeleton. But you know, at the time, I was recovering from some health issues, and you know, then as now, I'm just happy to be alive, and I mean that. It's a cliche, but as one of my professors told me, there's a grain of truth to all cliches. So Clint is, I don't know, I mean, I don't want to use the term battler, but he throws himself at the task he wants to do. And I only wish that he could clone himself so that there were more of him to do what he wants to do. I remember watching Comic Book Virus after the launch party, watching the totality of it on Tim Danko's back porch, completely hungover. I'd spent the evening kind of puking on his lawn, rolling over then so I could puke again in a fresh spot. Can we edit that out? Yeah, let's edit that out. Anyway, it was a great launch party, and I remember just like completely dehydrated and hungover. Just all I could do is just kind of sit there and go ow, 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 and watch the TV, watching Comic Book Virus and thinking, this is going to change stuff. And people have mentioned it here and there.